Hey, boys and girls, good morning. Happy Monday. Today we are going to jump into our next reading strategy for the week in Reading Workshop. So this is a strategy that's going to help us build our comprehension. It does connect to last week's strategy of taking something in the 2D and making it into 3D. So I'm going to show you how this strategy works, so keep watching. Our strategy for this week is today we'll learn how to build my comprehension by covering up and zooming in. So how exactly do I cover up and zoom in anyway? Let's take a look at this picture I took of a nonfiction text I'm currently reading. You might be wondering, Miss Garcia, did you notice that the text on this page is covered up? And my answer is, yep, I sure do. Actually, I did it on purpose because that's exactly how the strategy cover up and zoom in works. Here's what you do. Step 1. Take a piece of paper, preferably a blank sheet so it doesn't distract you, and use it to cover up the writing on the page. If you can't cover up all of the writing on the page, try to cover up as much of it as you possibly can. Step 2. Now that you've covered up the text, that means that you're forced to zoom in on the image. Your job in step 2 is to study the image closely and to ask yourself, what information am I getting from this image? Now, remember, you need to study the image part by part, describing facts, not your opinions, about what you're seeing in the image. In this book, for example, you can see these two pictures that I'm studying. I can see people, I think from long ago, because of the way that they're dressed, lining up at booths. And it looks like maybe there's a cashier on the other side of the booth, and the people are there visiting to see what looks like parts of the Statue of Liberty. I'm thinking that long ago, maybe the Statue of Liberty was not all connected as one piece, and people could go visit them at different sites. This kind of makes sense because even today, in 2020, people can pay to see the Statue of Liberty. In step 3, you get to uncover the text. That means remove the sheet of paper so you can actually do some reading. As you're reading the words, notice what parts match what you learned from the image. Afterwards, ask yourself, can you add more facts to your description from before now that you've read the words? Let's see. I'm going to read the words on this page. The arm holding the torch was sent to Philadelphia for America's 100th birthday celebration in 1876. Afterward, it stood in Madison Square in New York City for a number of years. Liberty's head was shown at the World's Fair in Paris during this time. Visitors were able to climb inside and look around. In this way, money was raised to pay for the statue. So, now I know that the arm holding the torch belonging to the Statue of Liberty was originally sent to Philadelphia to celebrate America's 100th birthday, and later it stood in Madison Square Garden in New York City. But the Statue of Liberty's head was sent to the World's Fair in Paris at the same time. And they did actually let people visit both of these pieces of artwork to raise money to pay for the rest of the statue. I can see that parts of what I thought I knew from the picture actually do match what I read when I actually read the words. And some of the information was new. Remember, when you're covering up and zooming in, use these prompts to guide you. Recall what you've just read. Now connect it to the image. Can you add more facts now that you've read the text? What else makes sense about the picture now that you've read the words? Look at the image part by part. Tell facts about the image, not how you feel about it. Alright, so now that I've taught you all how to use this strategy, cover up and zoom in, it's your turn to try it. So head over to Google Classroom, check out the assignment that I've linked to Seesaw, and I can't wait to see what you guys submit. Bye!